SSSniperwolf in the past has previously been arrested for armed robbery.
It's okay.
Was it actually okay? Is it? Did she get charged though? It is armed robbery. What happened here? Whenever I see a clip from SSSniperwolf, she just sounds so awkward. Well, it's very forced, right? Her content is very forced. That's kind of the thing she's doing, right? A lot of people were saying things to the effect of like, she's gonna go to jail, she's gonna get arrested. Doxing is not illegal, contrary to popular belief. It's not. I guess I'm just nervous about encouraging more YouTube bannings. Ever since like Leafy and Sneeko and people like that getting banned, I'm very careful with like encouraging YouTube banning. Drama content is what makes the world go around, okay? SSSniperwolf, as you guys know, is somebody that has been in a ton of drama. Like SSniperwolf, if you look up SSSniperwolf exposed on YouTube, there's so many videos. There's so many videos. I mean, Internet Anarchist. Here we have Pegasus. Here we have King of Nothing. Here we have Charlie, you know, Critical making a video about it. Black Wolf Company, this is a year old. This is Cruel World Happy Mind making a video. Here we have Cabos with a more recent video that we're gonna watch soon. A lot of people care about this stuff, and she was already hated on YouTube, I would say, by like pretty much every community, but it really reached a boiling point when there was a situation with Jax Films where basically she posted a picture of his house on her story after he had made a bunch of videos criticizing her. Jax Films, pretty, you know, big YouTuber, 5 million subs. He's been on the platform for a long time, a very long time. Back in the day, and this was back during 2016, 17, I want to say it was really maybe in 2015. There was this guy named Jinx on YouTube everybody would criticize because he would make reaction videos where he would have the video in the corner, he would sit there, and he wouldn't really say anything, right? So a lot of people hated reaction channels like Jinx, including people like I Hate Everything, who is one of my inspirations earlier on, I would say. And he made a video about reaction channels back in the day. It was a pretty good video. This is October 2nd of 2015, to give you guys an idea of how long ago this was. This is Jinx, by the way, top left corner.
You don't want to spoil it. You shows the bite of 87.
Are you being serious right now? This isn't real. This can't be real.
No, it is real.
What do you mean it's real?
It is real.
Oh, God.
So basically, you know, people hated these reactors, right? Because they just weren't saying anything. They were just reacting to videos and then reaping revenue off of it. And it was basically the same kind of thing that people have a problem with streamers now, right? Where streamers like XQC or Hassan Piker will watch a video, they won't add anything to it, and people will say it's stealing, it's plagiarism, sort of, right? In that realm, people were really mad about that. People hated reaction stuff back then, and in the new age, SSSniperwolf became sort of the image for, you know, reaction channels, right? I mean, you go to her content, it's basically her reacting to TikToks and not saying anything.
Hello friends, it's me. Today we're checking out some more weird 5-minute hacks from 5-Minute Crafts. I always forget if it's crafts or hacks. What's going on here? Have 2 of your friends stick multiple lines of tape on your butt and then spray paint it. Those are a perfectly good pair of jeans. They fit so good too. Those are probably your favorite jeans.
So she doesn't really add very much of a reaction, and a lot of people criticized her for that, and one of those people was Jax Films, who, like I said, back in the day was very critical of Jinx, and in the modern day he's very critical of SSSniperwolf, and he made a whole channel about it. I will say, a little obsessively. It was a little much, okay? I like Jack, and his, you know, his videos are decent, but it was a little much to make a whole channel and like every single day make a video about someone. But that's basically what he would do. He would react, you know, we can see SSSniperwolf in like every thumbnail, and he would just react to her reaction.
I don't know, some dolls have like the foamy structure, and this is very unsettling, by the way. I did not sign up for this. No offense to the creator of this TikTok, but this really I don't know where that hand's been, nor do I really care to know where that hand's been, you know. Why
does she look like that? Has anyone else explained why she looks like that with her inflated lips and low-hanging glasses and almost cross-eyed dopey look? I mean, probably Botox and plastic surgery, and I think she got a rhinoplasty. Is that the nose one? I believe she got some nose surgery. So SSSniperwolf ended up being super hated on YouTube as a result of her content and a bunch of other things from the past that we're not going to get into right now. But Jack was criticizing her a lot, and she didn't like that one bit. And so eventually she ended up going on her Instagram story and posting a picture of the outside of his house. And so people are like, oh, did you just dox Jack's Films? Jack ended up making a video about it, being, you know, pretty understandably upset. I don't know if this video is even still on his channel, actually. Yeah, this is it.
Last night, SSSniperwolf, a massive YouTuber, showed up outside of our home, recorded a video of our home, and then posted it to her 5.6 million Instagram followers.
Whenever I see a clip from SSSniperwolf, she just sounds so awkward. Well, it's very forced, right? Her content is very forced. That's kind of the thing she's doing, right?
Goading me with the line, "Let's talk like adults." In my 17 years on YouTube, I've never...
Jack is probably the most effeminate straight man I've ever listened to. Much love. Yeah, he's had sort of an IRL soy Jack look, I would say.
Never once had someone come to my home and vaguely threatened me. Sniperwolf needs to be deplatformed. In this exact moment, she turned from a mere content thief to someone who doxes and stalks her critics. To everyone that's reached out to us, thank you. We're fine. We're just a little shaken up. But mainly, we feel violated. We no longer feel safe in our own home.
And so the point of this video is basically to get Sniperwolf terminated, to get her terminated off of YouTube, right? YouTube didn't end up doing that. They ended up, I believe, suspending her from the partner program for a bit. And then I think she got back in the partner program eventually. But obviously a lot of people were upset at her. As far as if it's doxing or not, I mean, I think it is. I think it is. I think posting a picture of someone's house is pretty crazy. Now, in fairness, she did it on Instagram, not on YouTube. So should she be banned on YouTube? I don't know, maybe not. Banned on Instagram, probably would support that. A lot of people were saying things to the effect of like, she's gonna go to jail, she's gonna get arrested. Like I remember in my video, I said like, there's no way that she's catching any charge for this, okay? Because doxing is not illegal, contrary to popular belief. It's not. Even in California, it's not illegal unless you can very, very, very clearly prove malicious intent. As far as like posting some picture of someone's house, that's not illegal. What is illegal is posting it and then being like, go to this person's house and them. That would be illegal, right? But doxing is just not illegal. I'm sorry, it's not. That info was available. It was available, but it's still, you know, widely post it and publicize it, right? That's like saying like that info was available just because somebody's dox is on, you know, some forum or Kiwi Farms or something that you should read it on YouTube. Like, no, obviously not. I don't think that's a good argument. I don't know if I can handle the cancer right now. I don't know if Sniperwolf should be banned from YouTube, but, you know, banned from Instagram, I wouldn't really feel bad for her. And I know YouTube has a policy about off-site behavior, but I don't support that policy. I think that's bad. That's like people were using that argument. I remember when during COVID, like the Nelk boys and stuff like that were partying without a mask, and people were saying like, oh, they should be demonetized for off-site behavior. And I think Nelk did get demonetized at one point during that, which I don't like. I don't support censorship in a large way. I don't support censorship unless there's like a crime committed generally. With doxing on sites like YouTube, I would say it's a net negative, and that's a line I would draw. And I would say, you know, if you dox on YouTube, you should probably be banned. On Instagram, you should probably be banned if you dox, but I don't think that these sites should be colluding together to ban people en masse from every platform in the world, right? I don't like that. I think that's kind of dystopian. I support censorship as long as I'm in control based. Well, what about the Omegle videos Leah made where she requested minors to do inappropriate stuff? Okay, that stuff was pretty bad. That stuff was pretty bad. She's not a but that was bad. That was pretty bad. But, I mean, once again, those videos were up on YouTube for like 10 years. Like, is that deserving of termination? I don't really know. Maybe not. A lot of people did really weird, questionable stuff on YouTube back in the day that I don't like. But, you know, not to say it's okay. Not to say that it's okay, but nobody at the time had a problem with that content, you know? But, yeah, that stuff was really weird, dude. YouTube's aggressive, no drama, no fighting other creators policies. Is doxing even possible on the site anymore? Generally, doxing is not possible. They do have really weird rules, though, around, like, not attacking other creators. They don't like drama content. I heard from somebody that had a talk with YouTube, and apparently they recommended my channel. And YouTube was like, they looked at it, and they were like, okay, we don't really like, you know, we're not in favor of channels that attack other channels or, like, go after other people. And I was like, oh, okay. Keep in mind, Moist Critical has a direct contact with YouTube and is like one of the biggest YouTubers on the site, but I guess people give him a pass because he's so big. He's so big you can't really ignore him. But yeah, that YouTube they don't like drama content. They really don't. They think it's a bad look for them, which is so like, dude, drama content is what makes the world go around, okay? If you want YouTube to be successful, you need to be able to have this ecosystem within which people can interact and have friendly and also negative interactions. That's what makes YouTube different from TV, because on TV you don't have a comment section, you don't have a chat, you don't have a community of people to talk. On the internet you do, which is what makes it awesome, and is like the appeal of the online space is the fact that there's like this big ecosystem of going around. But anyway, he's weird for constantly posting with Sniperwolf for months. Yeah, I don't know. He seemed to be a lot of he seemed to really hate her. I'll say that. He seemed almost obsessively hating her, and you know, I don't really like her, but I will say it was a bit much. It was a bit much. And like, I agree her content's bad, but I mean, at the end of the day, what is she really stealing, right? It's like, it's TikToks. I don't know. Those people should just file DMCA takedowns in her videos. That seems like the natural kind of way to do it. How do you stay out of drama? I don't feel like I stay out of drama. I feel like I'm in drama. I just ignore it usually. But yeah, anyway, with that being said, there's a bunch of crazy happening now with Sniperwolf. I'm not gonna watch the Nerd City video because it's like an hour and he talks about like narcissism too much, and it's like, and that's interesting, but I kind of don't care for the purposes of my video. But apparently she went to some kind of convention in like Azzyland, and keep in mind Azzyland is like this girl whose personality he basically ripped off, and I find that really interesting. She's kind of bad though. She is kind of bad. I just found out from my sister that my nephew is into Sniperwolf. She's 12, but F's in chat. Listen, she'll grow up to be the best reactor of all time.
How SSSniperwolf still has a platform is beyond me. And today we're looking at brand new evidence that further enforces the fact she shouldn't be on YouTube and is a danger to creators.
She's a danger to creators. She's a danger to creators, guys. We need to ban her. She's a danger.
I'm one of those lovely people that as soon as they get mad, they take out all their frustration. When I get mad, it's real quick.
If you don't know Sniperwolf, then
I feel like that clip didn't really work there, but whatever. I'm gonna stop cooking Kavos. Okay, it's fine.
good for you. You are winning at life because she is one of the most unbearable prey around. Sniperwolf is best known for being the only creator on YouTube to stalk her.
Hold on, I need to get my Zins to get through this video. This is affecting me. I'm being affected right now. I'm being seriously affected right now, guys. I'm suffering. I'm suffering at the hands of this content, okay? 2 seconds into her voice, the Zin is necessary for survival. It is, dude. Well, also Kavos, to be honest, because he's British or whatever, and he has like a lisp, like, you know. I need something to get through it. I'm sorry, I do. There's this Kavos clip from years ago where I think it's in the I'm Alex video, which is a video. I think it's this video.
It's just,
yeah, wait, the beginning clips of this are legendary.
it's just, oh yeah,
Convos.
not wrong.
Convos.
Like, oh yeah, everyone else is wrong. You're not a hypocrite.
Convos.
Oh, stroke my hard throbbing. Oh, this made me hard. I was throbbing more than a nonce at a nursery.
Fire. This is fire. This is epic.
I just want to
Okay, there's this one video of Kavos that I actually care about where he says something. He's like, he all over the baby. Like, it was a crazy video, but I don't know where I can find this clip. I have no idea where it even is. I have no idea where I would find this, but you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, I know this exists. He's like, he all over the baby. Like, this is like a 5 or 6 year, maybe 7-year-old video even, but it was epic whenever this came out.
Harass and dox another creator, being Jack's Films, to millions and get away with it. She doxed Jack's Films' address, his actual home address, putting a poll on Instagram first saying whether she should go to Jack's Films'
She's
house,
crazy,
turning
bro.
up to Jack's Films' house, posting a picture of Jack's Films' house address to her millions of fans, all because he criticized her lazy, brain-dead reaction content.
For hundreds and hundreds of videos, she plays other people's TikToks and provides extremely base-level commentary.
This dude is running sideways.
If you want to support the original creators of the TikToks, too bad, because the only links you'll find in the description are all Sniperwolf.
Okay, I agree she should probably link them, but in fairness, it's not like any of the people watching it want to watch the TikToks on TikTok anyway. They are there to see her face next to them, right? Like, I don't know. It's a little interesting.
And my favorite part is that half of the TikToks she includes either crop out the original username or just straight up don't have one.
She then used ChatGPT to apologize with one of the most insincere apologies on...
I feel like the doxing thing is a much bigger deal, in my opinion.
all of YouTube. It was very obvious that Sniperwolf and YouTube were behind the scenes talking, because as soon as this apology came out, YouTube came out with their punishment. They said that Sniperwolf was going to get a temporary monetization ban. What this really was a month off work for Sniperwolf while all of this crazy drama blew over. Just complete and utter bullshit. Because now she is back making the exact same and is fully monetized again.
It is funny. She got monetized like right away. It was like a month and she just got right back in. Tell me exactly what context justifies on the baby. I mean, he was joking. It was some kind of crazy. I don't remember what the context was, but I mean, I'm not trying to cancel Kavos, to be clear. It was like a crazy funny clip that I remember from his channel from way back in the day. But I don't think it's like, you know, I don't think it's a issue. But I don't remember what the context was or what video it was from, to be honest. I don't.
Checked myself and I was greeted with adverts. As if the whole Jack's Films stalking, harassing, threatening, doxing thing just didn't even happen. YouTube, you really set a dangerous precedent there. Now, the bar is, if you dox, harass, and stalk people, you're just gonna get a little slap on the wrist. Maybe your monetization gets removed for a couple of weeks, but you'll be back making more money than ever.
Okay, dox, harass, and stalk. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's not worth mincing words over this, but what she did was really bad. Don't get me wrong. It was bad. But am I thinking she shouldn't necessarily be banned from YouTube because of something she did on Instagram? Is that like a dumb... Okay, be honest with me, Chad. Is this like a dumb position to get hung up on? Am I dumb for the... Am I dumb for this. Everyone's overreacting. They need a diaper max. True. She did stalk? Yeah. I mean, basically, she went to his house. That's not good. If you have to ask, well, I'm just curious what you guys' opinion is. Like, I guess I'm just nervous about encouraging more YouTube bannings. I guess I'm very, ever since like Leafy and Sneeko and people like that getting banned, I'm very careful with like encouraging YouTube bannings. I wouldn't really cry if she got banned from YouTube, but at the same time, I don't know that it's good to encourage that kind of stuff, generally speaking. You know, Keemstar's done the same thing, hasn't he? What? I don't think so. Did Keemstar dox someone on Instagram? If she did something illegal, let the legal system sort that out. Well, it's not illegal is the thing. It's not. So yeah. He harassed her for months. Then when she loses, it's playing the victim. They're both wrong. I wouldn't say is it harassment to make a YouTube channel making fun of someone? I wouldn't say so. And even if you do make a YouTube channel where you just bully someone relentlessly, I don't care. I think that should be up on YouTube. I don't give a I think that's cool even. But he did seem a little bit obsessed, just a little bit. It's like, we get it, the content blows. It blows. Can we get Sniper Wolf some Zen? A bit of upper decking would fix her. I think they both need Zen. I think we got to give both of them a Zen. Both of them need an upper decky and a lower decky at the same time. They need to be doubling up. And that would honestly fix a lot of the problems. Like, you know, in the words of Tucker Carlson, a giant can of Zen can just fix everything. I don't think she was a real threat. I don't think so either. The thing is, I think Sniper Wolf is I think she genuinely in her mind didn't consider that what she was doing was doxing. And I don't think that excuses her behavior, but I don't think she even realized it. I think she's that stupid. Like, I think she's a genuinely daft person. People should just stop watching her. Well, the people who watch her the thing is they don't care. They're like children who just want to see her react to the funny skibbity toilet video. So like, it doesn't bother them. It never has bothered them, right? They're not commentary viewers. They're not even adults. They're under the age of 12, probably.
Very soon, once all this drama's blown over, basically, you're not going to get punished for it. I said it before, say it again. If the roles were reversed and it was any other creator doing this to Sniper Wolf, I don't think they'd be around on the platform anymore. But this special treatment and double standard wasn't a surprise since she was YouTube's new golden girl.
That is funny. Like, why have anyone that could have picked, would they pick her? I get her content is like, it's bad, but that's not the reason why I'm saying it. I'm just saying, like, she has a history of being kind of crazy. Like, why wouldn't they pick just like another girl? Like, why not pick Azzyland, genuinely, who just seems like, she doesn't seem unhinged or crazy, right? Sniper needs a Zen under the tongue. Would that hurt really bad? I don't know what would happen.
YouTube couldn't have picked a worse person to promote and be an ambassador if they tried. And today, with this
welcome to the
evidence,
Wolf Pack.
You're gonna see.
Oh, welcome to the Wolf Pack, chat. Hey, can I join the Wolf Pack?
Even more, why?
She makes YouTube too much money. There's no one person that makes YouTube enough money that they don't want to ban them. It just, that person doesn't exist. I'm sorry. YouTube is such a big company. Losing, I don't know, a couple $1 million a year from Sniper Wolf's channel going down wouldn't particularly bother them or upset their bottom line. It doesn't matter. No one person makes YouTube enough money that they would avoid banning them. They don't exist. Mr. Beast, not even Mr. Beast, no. Because Mr. Beast makes a lot of money. But even so, if they did away with him, they wouldn't really suffer that much. It's like a percent of 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 the total money they take in. It doesn't matter. Rationally, you're right, but in YouTube's eyes, I could easily think that. Why would they ever think that? They're a multi-billion-dollar company being run by industry professionals who have been running tech companies for like years and decades. Why would they ever avoid banning someone just because of the money they contribute to the site? That doesn't make sense. When you're going to get to 10K viewers, I seem to remember you're getting 200 to 350 viewers a stream. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Try my best. They still don't have profit probably. I think YouTube actually is profitable now. Hold on. Is YouTube profitable? What is YouTube's actual gross profit? Let's see here. Last year revenue from YouTube at 29 billion, about 10% of Google and Alphabet revenue. They don't report a profit for YouTube. Closest department is the Google services with a gross profit margin of 34%. I guess we don't totally know if YouTube themselves are profitable, but the Google ad machine I think is profitable. I think that's probably the case. And even if it's not, technically, they're not going to get edged out by Sniper Wolf. It's not going to make a big difference. Like, they have the money to pay for what they want to. At this point, it's like, even if they're not directly making money, it's too big of a thing to give up. Like, YouTube is so big, the influence they have, the market share they have is infinitely more valuable than like making a couple extra $1 million, right? Do you think Twitch cares about that? Twitch cares more, I think. I don't know that they would avoid banning any one person regardless, just because of the money they take in. But Twitch is a much smaller platform, and it's hard to compare them to YouTube because they're not making nearly the amount of money they used to. They just shut down, I think, their South Korean Twitch services because they weren't making money off of it.
The whole doxing and stalking and harassing wasn't enough. Sniper Wolf has been exposed yet again by Nerd City, who uploaded a brand new video yesterday talking about an untold, very well-kept secret about Sniper Wolf. I don't know how this has only just seen the light of day, but according to Nerd City, who's interviewing the victim and has numerous witnesses to this event, Sniperwolf assaulted Azzyland at a Fortnite Pro-Am event.
SSSniperwolf attack.
Okay. I'm curious if there's proof for this happening. I guess Azzyland said it happened. I guess I'm just curious if there's direct proof. I mean, I honestly would believe it. It makes sense. There were some court documents I dug up a while ago showing that Sniperwolf had, at one point there was I may be misremembering, but there was like a call to their house, to her and her boyfriend's house, because there was screaming. People were, screaming inside the house, her and her boyfriend. So somebody calls the police. Police come. I believe that something to the effect of something happening with a knife happened, where she was waving a knife around. I don't think she attacked him with a knife, but I think she was going pretty psycho mode. And there's actually, I think there's a picture I have of her sitting inside of her apartment, like a picture that the cops took when she's just sitting there like, ee, which is really funny. It's probably on Kiwi Farms or something if I had to guess, but yeah.
Attacks women online who make her feel jealous. She also attacks them in
person. Should I do armed robbery? She didn't do armed robbery. She'd be doing like 10 years for that. I think she just did petty theft, basically.
When they're just minding their own business.
So Sniperwolf was competing at this Fortnite event. It was like celebrity influencer bit of a tournament. He was just dreadful and finished last.
All said and done, her team finished tied for dead last with 0 points. She got eliminated early in all.
She's terrible at gaming. I mean, the reason why is because her boyfriend or husband, I guess, ex-husband now, would just play the games for her, basically. And because she's just terrible at games. She's probably worse than I am at games, which is tough. That's tough. That is hard, because I'm really bad at video games. She's probably worse than I am. But yeah, back in the day when she was making the gaming videos, like her boyfriend would just record the gameplay and then she would talk over it and pretend to be gaming, right? And I think there was a good video about someone named Sylviebot from back in the day. One of the only good female commentators. I feel like there's not a lot. Or if there are, they're annoying, but she was actually genuinely good, and she covered shit I cared about, and she made a video showing that Sniperwolf had basically artificially inflated her Overwatch rank to get to top 500, I believe. It was a good video.
All 3 rounds of the tournament. In fact, she turned in such a poor performance that she barely appears on screen at all. In the entire 3.5-hour broadcast, blink and you would miss her.
I know you're thinking, what? Sniperwolf? The one who came up gaming, doing gaming videos, dropping all these crazy gameplays?
So today I got my best flawless game ever, and it's 156-0.
How is she so bad at Fortnite? Surely that can't be real. Well, because her boyfriend back in the day used to fake her gameplays while she just spewed diarrhea all over the camera.
But yeah,
Base. This is what I'm going to do, by the way. This is going to be the e-girl business, which is canceled and not happening. But this is exactly what I'm going to do. It's going to be base. But we're not dating. That's not happening. I'm not going to. That's what ruined it. That's what ruined it. That was the downfall of us all in this case, okay?
I could have got more, but I accidentally used my swarm at the end of the first round.
And if you don't believe me or you never heard of that before, in a lawsuit between her now ex-boyfriend and Snipermouth, it says this. The concept behind Sniperwolf YouTube channel was that Young, her ex-boyfriend, would play video games such as Call of Duty and or Metal Gear Rising Revengeance and record his gameplay. Young would then prepare a script for each recording for Shilesh, Sniperwolf, to read on camera while acting as though she was playing the recorded video game footage. Young made it clear to Sniperwolf that the Sniperwolf YouTube channel needed to be completely independent and separate from Sniperwolf's prior Sexy Sniper YouTube channel due to the serious negative reputation Sniperwolf had cultivated through the content on Sexy Sniper YouTube channel, and also because the content was going to be entirely different and distinct. Absolutely nothing about Sniperwolf is real. And it's funny that even back in the day when she was called Sexy Sniper, and you're talking ages ago, even then her reputation was just so bad.
The thing about the like faking thing is like, I feel like part of the problem and how she got caught is she was so defensive about it. Like I made a video about this on my main channel. Back in the day, she would get in arguments with other e-girls and be like, no, you're faking your gameplay. No, you're faking your gameplay. And it's like, why even get involved in that if you know that you're hiding something, right? Like, why not just shut the f up and make the content? Ultimately, people are still going to watch it anyway, regardless. Like, clearly, she's still getting decent views. She was back in the day, even though people kind of suspected it was fake. So why even respond to it? Why not just ignore it? It doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal to fake gameplay and pretend to be good at gaming. It's kind of, but like, who cares? It's to call people out and pretend that they're faking their gameplay when you yourself are doing it, right?
Back to her finishing dead last at a gaming event. Apparently she was so pissed that she couldn't crank soggy 90s on everyone that she...
Soggy? Hey, soggy? Is that a normal thing? Is this a normal thing to say about Fortnite? Soggy 90s? That's kind of what's going on? That's kind of strange. Who says soggy 90s? Does anybody say soggy 90s? I play a decent amount of Fortnite. I've never heard someone say soggy 90s. What's so soggy about them, bro? Soggy RFC? It's like moist critical. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that, you know, Sniperwolf was trying to crank soggy 90s, and when she got mad, she basically had a giant poopy diarrhea fit all over the gaming floor.
Started firstly screaming at her boyfriend.
What many who were there did witness off camera was Sniperwolf getting involved in altercations. The first of which was a screaming match with her partner, Evan.
He can't play for her live.
When I don't get my way, I scream, and I scream really loud.
Sniperwolf and the man who now claims to have been playing for her at home were observed to be furious with each other immediately after her last place finish.
No, they know I'm bad at gaming. No, I can't be a bad gamer. I am not a bad gamer. I, Aaliyah Shalesh, am a good gamer, and you will respect that I am a good gamer. Dude, if anything, I'm sorry. If I found out a girl's good at video games, I'm less attracted to them, okay? Because why the f are they playing video games, okay? Why are they good at video games? Because a man taught them how to be, okay? Because a man taught them how to be. And it's not always the case. Oh, I'm a girl gamer, and I actually learned how to play video games by myself. Okay, I don't want the girl gamers, okay? This is bad. This is a bad thing.
Is then said, and as I've said before, backed up by multiple witnesses Nerd City has talked to, that she Aziland at the event.
She like, why? Why are you so mad?
Know a recap of what happened?
Sure.
Okay, so basically,
you're not a gamer if you can't pull a soggy 90. That's very true. Sneeko. The real Sneeko. Thank you very much.
they were like in a circle, and I walked to the bathroom, and then when I was walking back, I saw them, and they're like, "Hey, Azzy," and then I was like, "Sniper was there," and I'm like, "Oh, you know what? Just be nice." They just walk over, and then I go in there, and I got really awkward, so I started like just telling an embarrassing story of myself, and she just like is looking at me, she's silent, and she's like angry, and then she like
grown adult admits throwing tantrums. Cooked.
Lunges at me, and I don't remember like exact details because it was just terrifying. Got in between and like pulled her off me, and then they took her back.
Cat fight. Tom casually insulting every girl in his chat because we all game. You know what? That's me. I gotta keep you guys down. Okay. I have to.
Room, and then I was
hold me back, bro. I don't want to do it. Hey, she says I'm bad at Fortnite. Fortnite, dude. I can't just let it slide. She says I'm bad at Fortnite, dude. She says I'm not cranking soggy 90s on phone. I'm grave, dude. Like, what the f? I gotta get her. I mean, come on, dude. What, you're just gonna let her run her mouth like that? Like, what the fuck? Something ain't easy except for Azzy. Okay, bro, chill. She was unleashing her sniper wolf. She was unleashing her sniper wolf. That's true. What if she brought a gun to the event? What if? That's bad, but what if? What if she brought an actual sniper? Bruh.
Up there, and they were like, "What the?" It was just like, it was so. Oh yeah, she was like, oh yeah, she screaming at me. She's like, a bunch of words I can't actually say on YouTube. But the one sentence I can say is she goes, "You fake your gameplay," and then
you fake your play, dude. What the? You fake your game. I don't fake my gameplay. It's real. I game. You know, I'm gaming every day, every night. I'm playing Fortnite. I'm playing, Minecraft. I'm playing it. You're not playing Fortnite like that. You're not really real.
Charged towards me, swinging.
Leah had to be physically pulled off of Azra and was dragged away, screaming and clawing.
Sniperwolf can't even go to a fucking Fortnite event for little babies without causing beef and trying to someone. And it's even crazier because if you didn't watch Nerd City's last video, Aziland is someone that Sniperwolf has been trying to copy and steal her identity on YouTube, copying as...
Okay, to be clear, this is an allegation. That being said, I would probably believe that this happened. It seems like something Sniperwolf would do. Okay, I'm willing to believe it. That being said, does that mean she should be banned from YouTube? I mean, I just don't think so. I just don't think so. I'm sorry. I don't. If she's formally charged and there's like a criminal process, even if that happens, I don't think she should be banned from YouTube. I just don't. I'm sorry. There's plenty of people who have probably had a charge or something and are still on YouTube doing stuff. Should we ban anyone who has a criminal record? Should I be banned from YouTube because I caught a speeding charge a while ago and had to Pay a lawyer? The answer is no. And I need more money so I can go faster. Get me a faster car. What's the criteria to get someone banned? Do you mean for me personally or for YouTube? Because for me, I would put it at a very, very limited scope.
Azzyland relentlessly.
Similarities between Azra and Leah just can't be helped. But others were manufactured intentionally.
More plants that I'm filling. A luscious, well taken care of plant. This is a mirror. And this is my favorite mirror. Finally got it, and it doesn't really go with the house.
Azzyland then details how every video that she did that performed well, Sniperwolf would take and copy. Nerd City shows this through thumbnails and dates, clearly showing Azzyland's videos were first. Sniperwolf took her videos.
This is completely real, by the way. She did like just totally take her personality and everything. Like Sniperwolf was just like, it was like the "can I copy your homework" meme, which is pretty crazy. Like I feel like it's not that hard to make a pretty, you know, relatively original reaction channel for what it is. But on that note, I'm kind of curious why nobody cares to call out Azzyland, because she, I mean, as far as the reaction content, I mean, she was doing the same exact thing. I mean, you scroll through these TikToks, like.
Whoa, they're cleaning the streets using samurai swords. They're doing a good thing for the earth, and they're being extremely cool while doing it. Who said recycling isn't fashionable? Nobody said that. I love Japan.
Like, this is the same thing.
It's like one of my favorite places I've ever been to. Fan dropped her.
This is like a Sniperwolf video. Maybe it's like 5% better, but it's the same exact thing. Why does nobody criticize this girl? She's hotter. I mean, yeah, but like, is that the, like, if people are gonna criticize Sniperwolf for the reaction content, this is the same exact thing. Why isn't Jackson almost made a channel just about on Azzyland, you know? Is it because she credits the TikToks? I don't see them credited here. And then if you go to the Jackson's channel, didn't he like do a collab with her?
Hey guys, very excited about today's video. Joining me is Azzy of Azzyland. You may have heard of her before. She largely focuses on reaction content. Azzy, please correct me if I'm wrong, but the reason we are here talking today is because you had seen some of my previous bingo streams.
I saw all of them.
You saw, as a result, you wanted to make better reaction content. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I kind of felt like a jerk afterwards. I was like, oh man, I didn't know that I was.
Did she make better reaction content? I'm curious. So he actually did criticize her. Hypocrisy allegations debunked.
The most controversial Barbie dolls ever made. Totally style and tattoo, Barbie had so many parents outraged.
Yeah, so it came with a tattoo gun for you and for her. This one's my favorite.
Parents lost it over this specific tattoo that could be placed on Barbie's back.
Barbie's latest accessory, a lifetime commitment to Ken, till plastic do us part. No take backsies. I mean, like, I think it's important to teach children about self-expression, but I feel like you can in fact be too young to know about tattoos. They're just too permanent. I know I have two and I hate them both, okay?
Barbie doll came out.
Watching this is crazy. I guess it got a little better. I guess it actually did get a little bit better. So credit to her. She did get a little better. It's still, you know, kind of trash, but got a little better. Hey Tom, watching with my brother, he said he'll be your sniper wolf. Okay, bro. Tom, you're sexy. Sniper and Azzy is the definition of two fighting. I mean, Sniper seems a bit worse. She seems a bit more evil, but I mean, Azzy just made brain rot content. I guess that's the worst thing you can say about her. Azzy admits she does low quality content for kids. Interesting.
Is the thumbnails and copied Azzyland.
It is like the same exact thing over and over.
While trying to make out to her fans that Azzyland is this horrible person trying to rip off Sniperwolf.
Your opinion on, okay, let's talk about this person since a lot of people ask me about her. Does she copy me? And a lot of people think she is.
Dude, for everyone saying, she looks bad in this video. I mean, it's obviously like, you know, she's got makeup on, she's got the plastic, but she looks bad. Okay, she's a certified baddie, you know, like. I'm sorry.
Today we're gonna be
Wait, what was that?
Me.
Wait, do you think this is me? Is this just like is this a picture of Azzy? She's just like calling her ugly. As a person named Azzy, this stream hurts. Okay, whose actual name is Azzy? What is Azzy? Is it Azura? What name is Azzy? What kind of name is Az? What does that mean? Asmongold. True. Your legal name is Asmongold. Yeah. I guess is Sniperwolf just calling her ugly here? I mean, women calling each other ugly is typically a bad sign, I think. You know, it can be a bad sign, especially when they're both pretty. Something's going on.
Today we're gonna gonna be rating my lookalike.
Who is this guy? Who's this? Who's Big Chungus over here? Who is that? Okay.
Hold up. These videos look familiar. Give that one a 5.
Who is this guy?
Snipewolf is certifiably insane. And you could say, well, Kavos, how do you know this is true, this story you've heard? And you're right. You know, I wasn't there. I don't know it for a fact. Nerd City, to me, is an extremely reliable creator, hasn't steered anyone wrong in the past, and is very trustworthy. So for sure, I believe him when he says that he has witnesses to this event, Snipewolf for suing Aziland, and they have confirmed.
I believe he believes it happened. I believe, honestly, I think it probably did happen. I guess I wish there was some more evidence, but it's kind of hard to have evidence for a in-person interaction. I still don't really think that means she should be banned from YouTube. I don't know what it would require for me to think that she should be banned. I don't know. It's a pretty high bar. Talk to me when we get there, I guess. Keep joking around with me and I'll send you to Zimbabwe. Based. I'm going there anyway.
But let's say there weren't any witnesses. Snipewolf in the past has previously been arrested for and armed robbery. We have...
Was it actually... Okay, is it... Did she get charged, though? Disorderly conduct?
And armed robbery.
It is armed robbery. What happened here? I don't remember if I went over this in my video. What happened with the armed robbery thing? Did she walk into a bank with a gun? I feel like she'd go to jail for that for a while, right? Was the charge dropped?
Seen recently that if a creator just criticizes Snipewolf's horrible content, she is more than willing to show up to a creator's house, threaten them, dox their address to millions, all in a fit of rage because she couldn't handle a little bit of criticism while she's stealing people's content and making millions. Nerd City also shows in this video that she self-admittedly has like crazy anger issues.
Fantasies of me like beating the shit out of them or like them and they'll just like feel
fantasies about people. She's crazy.
so good. That as soon as I get mad, they take out all their frustration. When I get mad, it's real quick. When I get mad, I get really mad. I'm a very bad sport. If I lose, like I'll go or cry or attack people. I'll literally attack people.
So yeah, I'm absolutely hedging my bets that this story is absolutely true. And you can take that to the bank. But it's just wild that YouTube chose Snipewolf as its ambassador and are still very clearly supporting and covering Snipewolf's art. You know, Snipewolf, who is willing to put a creator and their family in danger for making a video criticizing her. And on top of that now, we've learned that she's willing to inflict physical harm and danger herself to other creators for no reason. How the hell is she still allowed on this platform?
I mean, the doxing thing, you could argue it was off platform. Are we supposed to set the precedent that YouTube is going to ban people just because a bunch of people said something happened, right? Like if I just come out and I'm like, hey, Jax almost beat the out of me and I have no evidence, there's no criminal charge, he never went to jail, like is that the standard we want to set? Really? Probably not.
How many creators does she have to put in danger before YouTube go, all right, you just can't be here anymore, you're clearly a danger, you're clearly toxic, you're ruining YouTube as a community? What more?
Is she ruining it as a community? Is she ruining it as a community because she makes lots of money for YouTube? But that's never... Okay, this is so stupid, though. How much... Do you think YouTube has 5 people on it? There are thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people making money on this website. YouTube would be fine if Sniperwolf was banned. They would be fine. They would be fine. They would literally be fine. They don't have to worry about the money. She's not paying them off. You could get conspiratorial and say maybe she's paying off a single employee or something. Maybe that's... I don't know. If you want to get crazy. There's no evidence for that, but we could say that. But do you think YouTube is really that concerned about this one person that they're not going to ban them because she gives them like $4 million a year? Do you know how much money that YouTube makes? It's unreal. It's unreal. You could not fathom it.